Hi, everybody. This is Professor Tannenbaum, and I am here today to give you a tour of Perusall, which is the web platform that we're going to use in this class to do all of the background reading and videos for each module. And the basic idea behind Perusall is that you can take notes on your own, but what it's mainly used for is collaborating with other people. So you can add comments as you go, but also have a conversation with your classmates and also have a conversation with me and ask questions as you go. Now, to get to an assignment in Perusall, you're going to click on a link from the modules page in Canvas. I can't show you that right now because when I'm in student preview mode, that part won't work. But that's how you would do it. And then it would bring you to a page like this. So obviously we've got a menu over here on the left, but I clicked the link for the Psych is a Science assignment. And so that is where it's going to bring me here. So when I click work on assignment, the first time you do this, it's going to give you a tour of some of the features of Perusall. Obviously, you should go through it. I'm going to end the tour here. But I want to show you here a few things to look at anytime you open up an assignment. Over here on the top right is where I, as the instructor, can give you some general information or instructions. So that'll be visible as you are working. And then it will show you that an assignment might have different parts. Sometimes you're going to see assignments and it might have 5 or 6 or 7 parts, but keep in mind that a part might only be a page or two, or it might only be a 2-minute video. So it's not as long as it looks. Up here, you have different options. You can change the view. I'm going to zoom out because I find this font to be really big. Whoops, I didn't mean to scroll down there. But the main thing you're going to see is that in this site, you can highlight text to annotate it. Anything that I, as the instructor, have put is going to show up in blue. If you highlight text like this, then yours is going to show up in yellow. So I'm going to say, here is my comment, and I'm just going to hit enter to enter that comment. So now we can see that comments from students show up in yellow. Comments from me are going to show up in blue. So this is step 1. You can just add a basic highlight, but then you can have a conversation. So I put a comment here about Dr. Phil. And you could say, wow, I didn't know that. So that's the basics, and people can reply to each other, but you do have additional options. You can use @ to mention someone in a comment, and then they will get a notification telling them that they have been mentioned. For any given comment, you can also click the question mark, and that says, I have a question. And so as the instructor, I can log in and I can quickly see what are all the questions that my students have asked so that I can go and I can ask the same question. If someone has already marked it as a question, right? You see here it says +1. If another student clicks it, that's going to turn into +2, +3, and so on. So this allows me as the instructor to see not only what are all the questions, but what are all the really pressing questions? And so it saves you the time that instead of having to type the same question, you could just read someone else's question and be like, yes, I have the same question. You can also upvote it. So if you feel that somebody just made a good comment, you can upvote that comment as well. You can enter hashtags if you want to do that. And then over here on the left, these are the default hashtags that Perusall entered, but you can always create your own. And then you have different viewing options up top. So all comments, but you could sort by date. You could choose to view only my comments. You could choose to view no comments. Sometimes when there's a lot of comments, it gets distracting to read. And you might say, you know what? I want to be able to just read this for a bit with no comments. It should have gotten rid of the instructor comment as well. So I think that's because I'm in student preview mode. But you can do that. You can see which ones you were mentioned in, ones you haven't read yet, and so on. You can also, for a comment, you can star it. And then later on, you can view what are all of your starred comments. So that will show you everything that you have starred across assignments. Okay. As you are reading, so remember this assignment had 4 parts. So there is a part 4 at the top. It's outside the video right now, but at the bottom it says continue to the next part. And you can see that as the instructor, I can add a video for you to watch in addition for things to you to read.
So it's easy to imagine.
And you can add annotations to videos as well. So down here, you can see this blue dot. That's where, as the instructor, I have added an acronym, added a comment. And again, you can, at any point in the video, let's say you're right here, you can add a comment. And now we will see, and now we will see that your comment showed over here in pink. So you can annotate videos as well. Last thing I want to show you, it's a little bit easier with text, but I want to show you that you can take notes. So this is this pencil icon over on the right. When you first open it, it is going to give you some basic instructions. So I'm going to start here and I'm going to take a note for myself. So I can either just type a note, but I can also just highlight text in the reading and it will automatically get added to the note. So I'm going to highlight this sentence here. And you'll see that it automatically got pasted into my notes. So later on, if you go in the course, anywhere you are, you can always say, view all of my notes. You can open that one. And then if you were to click on it, click on the little snippet, it would show you where in the text it was. So even if I had scrolled way down here, I could double click that snippet and it would bring me back to where it was. Regular annotations that you share are visible to everybody in the course, both me and your classmates. Notes are visible only to you, so I can't see them either. They are purely for personal use. You do have the option of sharing them with somebody. You also have the option of downloading them, but you have to do that. I can't see it even if I want to. That is it for now. If you have any questions, always please feel free to reach out to me. You can call me, you can email me. You can make an appointment to meet with me. I'm happy to set up a Zoom chat and walk you through it and answer questions that way. I hope you all have a wonderful day.